Be quiet. Be quiet. All right, Bridget Perry, I see ya. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
FM. It's the people's station. It's all station.
Hey everybody, I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's Heavy Diva. This is a special episode of Cocktails and Conversations, the talk right here, 106.9 FM The Falls, and Facebook Live and YouTube. I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's Heavy Diva. We got a special guest coming in. We got some information that you can use going into the new year. Tonight is Tuesday night, and we have gospel right here on the People's Station. Listen, sit back, relax, give me a few minutes. We got a special interview. Until then, listen to Minister Bruce Parham. It's called Hide Me. I'm Otis Mack. I'll be right back. Cover me from the enemy. Whoa. How many of y'all need to be high? Huh? Some of y'all need to be high. You need to stop hiding shit, and you need to be high. Oh, Brent Edwards, I see you. Tony Street, Gordon Newman, Quintresa Walker, Evangelist Quintresa Walker, she's here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Y'all do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, and follow. This is a special edition. My guest should be over shortly. Oh yes, oh my. That thing do something to me, y'all. Oh my. All right, my guest is coming on. I see him. My. Hey, everybody. Our guest is coming on, and we're going to talk to her. Then you guys can stay tuned to some great gospel music right here on the People's Station. Y'all grab your beverage and come on around.
That's where I worship in thy presence. I'll bless your name and give you reverence. I need you to hide me from the hand of mercy.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
When I want to take one more chance, when my strength is weak, I want you to hide me. When my eyes want to take one more glance,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh, hide me. Oh, I need you to hide me. I'm asking you to hide me from the enemy. Oh, hide me. Oh, my. I need you to hide me. I need you to hide me. Oh, hide me.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Sometimes you gotta cover me from myself.
Baby, you know that song messes me up every time I hear it.
Hi, I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's heavy diva, and don't forget to tune in to Cocktails and Conversations Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here on the Pulse 106.9 FM. Bye-bye. I said bye. 106.9 FM. It's the people's station. It's saucy.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Otis Mack, Chicago's heavy diva. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is a special edition on Tuesday nights. Typically, you know, we're on the talk show on Wednesday, but as we approach the end of the year and we're approaching the new year, my producer and team decided to bring in different businesses and artists and things who can help us as we venture into the new year. And we have in studio tonight, we have Miss Michelle R. Jackson. Y'all give her a big hand. Y'all give Michelle a big hand.
Hello, hi Otis.
And
How
Michelle,
are you?
I am fine. Thank you so much for jumping on. And you with Promise Insurance, right?
Promise Insurance and Financial Solutions. That's correct. Yes.
All right, come on, Tim. Well, before you do that, tonight you all, we got Michelle R. Jackson here, and she's going to be talking to you and me about what she does. As we approach the new year, we might as well bring the new year in with a bang. I've been telling you babies all year long, proper preparations prevents poor performances. And so many of us are living without life insurance, health insurance.
Right.
They're dying and looking for GoFundMe accounts. And then when we don't give money in GoFundMe, your family fall out with us because we didn't help bury your ass. But right now we brought in Michelle R. Jackson. Michelle R. Jackson, she's a life and insurance agent in life and health insurance. She helps family get their affairs in order. She also helps high-risk clients who have medical conditions to get coverage. If you want to get coverage, you can contact Michelle R. Jackson, 1-800-823-3661. She'll be happy to serve you. And right now, we're going to turn it loose to Michelle. Michelle, tell my listening audience what you do, how they can get in touch with you, because this is something that we need, that people need. You all need life and health insurance. Come on, Michelle.
I mean, we can't say that enough. We can't stress that enough. I mean, it is such a simple thing to do, but yet we find that, particularly in our communities, we don't do it. We spend our money in so many different areas. It's really a shame. Yes, my name is Michelle R. Jackson. I'm a life insurance agent. I'm a health insurance agent. I've been one for 20 years now, actually. And it is my job as an agent to make sure that people have the monies they need, not only to have monies when they die, but also monies while you're living. There's also living benefits as well. But we want to make sure, even in this period of time, we're close to the end of the year. And so many of us have been just living on skates and not having our life insurance. So we have to make sure that we insure ourselves, insure our spouses, insure our children. I mean, anybody that's attached to you, you can insure. You don't have to just insure yourself. You can insure a niece, you can insure a nephew, you can insure an uncle, you can insure a grandmother, whatever. And a lot of times people think that insurance it costs so much. You'd be surprised, particularly when you're younger, how cheap it can be. So it is important for everybody to get some type of life insurance so that you're not gonna have your family holding the bag, trying to be able to get monies, from the community, from the church, GoFundMe. I mean, you don't want people to cry twice. It's enough the fact that you're gone and they have to go through that. But to have to cry and have to be able to try to find the monies to make sure you're properly buried, don't do that. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. So yes, it is a constant, a request, a constant. Well, I mean, I try to advertise, I try to market, I pass out flyers, I'm on different types of platforms to get people to get insurance. And a lot of times people, they'll call and say, okay, I want to get the insurance, but they procrastinate. Okay, I'll do it next month. Okay, I'll do it next month. We're close to the end of the year. And my recent flyer is saying for your 2023 resolution, get your insurance, get your affairs in order for 20 and 23 on the top of the list. I know a lot of people, first of the year, you want to diet, you want to change things or whatever. Get life insurance for yourself, for your family, and let's just do it. My number is 1-800-823-3661. I'm licensed in Illinois. I'm licensed in the Midwest area, the Central State rather. Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio. But however, if you're in another state, we can get licensed for that state too. We're licensed in Texas as well. So most definitely let that be on your list to get life insurance. We have insurance products for anyone ages 15 days to 85 years old. Yeah, and there is another company that will take people 85 to 90, but it costs more when you're older. It's best to get insurance while you are younger versus while you're older, before medical conditions makes it complicated for an insurance company to write you. So let us get life insurance. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how little it'll cost to get some type of coverage. You can go ahead and ask any questions you want from me.
Okay, and let me just put this disclaimer out here, baby. GoFundMe is not life insurance. GoFundMe is not life insurance. You need, a lot of folk use life insurance as family inheritance to take care of your family, to take care of your expenses. And there's so many of you guys walking around here. You're grandiose. You're living the life like it's golden, and then you die and ain't got no insurance. And so we got Michelle R. Jackson in the building today from Promise Insurance and Financial Services. So you can get in touch with her, 800-823-3661. That's 800-823-3661. Y'all give her a call and get y'all some life insurance. Put that on your bucket list. Like she just mentioned, a lot of y'all want to lose weight, get a new car, get a new house, get a new hat, get a new facelift for the new year's. This life insurance need to be on your bucket list, because one thing is for certain and two things is for sure. We all have a reservation at some cemetery without the privilege of cancellation. We all gonna die, baby. We all gonna die. And you might as well,
Man.
like you said, don't make them cry twice.
Mhm.
And it don't make sense for you all to die without insurance and then get mad at family members when they don't want to help you. When they don't want to help
Absolutely.
you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to help you. So put that on your bucket list. That's Promise Life Insurance and Financial Services with Michelle R. Jackson, 800-823-3661, 800-823-3661. And she, Michelle, you said it's a minimal cost. It can start as low as what and go as high as you want it,
Well,
right?
for the most part, well, there's two types of insurances. You can, for the most part, you can get a term insurance, which is a 10-year term, a 20-year term, a 30-year term, or you can get a whole life. Now, whole life costs more than a
That's what
term
I got.
insurance.
Mm-hmm.
A term insurance, okay, but and it's good. It all depends on how you're mapping out your budget and how you're mapping out how you want to be able to make sure you take care of your final expenses. So if you're doing a term insurance, that's good, but make sure you have a plan B after that term is done. If you
No,
don't have to have, if you
I
don't have
have,
a plan B,
yeah, I have whole
if
life,
you don't,
Michelle.
oh, okay, you have whole life, so you're good. So you
Oh,
have something that'll cover you your whole life until Jesus comes. So that's good.
until he comes. Oh, my,
um,
my. So can you tell
so,
me,
but however, mhm.
can you tell my viewers about the term insurance? You say it lasts up to 10 years?
Well, you can choose a policy that's for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. It just all depends. And normally a term insurance policy is good for the younger families, and because you can get more money for a family, a husband, wife, and they have children. So if the breadwinner leaves, if something happens to the breadwinner, there's 100,000, there's 200,000, there's 300,000. There's a lot of money to take care of the family, take care of the children while the children are being raised and going to school, that type of thing. So the term has a purpose in that period of time to make sure that something happens and the car is paid off, the house is paid off, so that loved one, whoever is left with the children, is not worried about how they're going to take care of things. Term has its purpose. However, it will stop at whatever date you designate for it to stop. But a whole life policy is going to cost more, but it's a little bit lesser. But however, it will last you for your whole life. I want to say that because, as you all know, we've all been through this pandemic in the last 2 years. Let's see, we're going to our third year now, and that is heightened awareness in a lot of families, and a lot of people have died suddenly, unaware, unprotected. And so this is still critical. The insurance companies, they have received more claims. They have received more payouts because of the pandemic. So, but they still will insure people who have had COVID, people who have had vaccinations, all those things. Some will ask questions still, but however, that does not stop you from getting insurance if you had COVID. So while the insurance company is still accepting people to get this insurance, let's get this insurance. Let's not wait for the underwriting to change and they're blocking people. But right now it's open, so you can still get your insurance. So I would definitely recommend everybody, if you don't have insurance, let us get it now. Let that be on your bucket list to get life insurance for you and for your family. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how easy it is. You just call me on the phone. We can do everything over the phone. After we get your information, we get your data, we can submit it to the companies, and they can approve you. And then once they approve you, then you'll get it started. So it doesn't take that much. And I just recommend, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday, Tuesday. People die every day. You don't have to wait for a special day. Just call. Just call. I wish I was up all day long so I can get the calls. But just leave a message and I'll be happy to take care of you and your family. Absolutely. Oh,
Okay,
I do want to say this.
Go on.
I do want to say this. Now, I have a company, and I should announce this at the beginning. I do have a company, Otis, that anybody can get an accidental life insurance policy for $5,000 at no cost. at no cost, 5,000. Now, what is an accidental? A car accident, that's accidental. A gunshot, that's accidental. When you fell and when you fall off a ladder, however you have the death occurred and it was not planned, or it has nothing to do with natural causes, that is an accident. And so we have a company, they will give a $5,000 life insurance benefit for anyone 18 through 85 at no cost. So for that alone, just give me a call. Wisconsin is covered. Illinois is covered in that. Michigan is covered. I don't think they have it for Indiana, but there's a lot of the states are covered. So just call me at 1-800-823-3661 and at least get an accidental death insurance policy. So many of our young men, as we know, we have the situation in our communities where we have a lot of our young men being shot to death. And that's just a reality. And you don't have insurance, at least have a $5,000 policy so you can cremate your you're a young person or whatever. So yes, we do have that. And we also have a national family funeral expense plan also that's pretty cheap. It'll take care of your funeral expenses. So we have a lot of different packages available for clients. If you just reach out to me, we can look at what works best for you, whether a life insurance policy, a life insurance plan, or accidental policy for free.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds good. Let me ask this question. With the price of funerals and everything going up, everything has doubled. What would you recommend a price to start at for a person to get life insurance? You know, how much should they get? The bare minimal.
Well, if you're trying to cover your funeral expenses, I would say at least get the bare minimum of $10,000. I would say that if you're going to do a funeral, a lot of the funeral homes will work with you to get you a $10,000 funeral. I'm trying to think of a service. I'm thinking.
Service. Mm-hmm.
However, if you're going to go for cremation, you can go for a little less because cremation, so you can probably get away with $5,000, $6,000 for a cremation to handle everything. So that's just the bare minimum just to cover that. But if you have expenses, if you have debt that needs to be taken care of, you'll want to get more to make sure that your family is not, has to handle your debt, pay off your expenses, or if you want to be able to pass the wealth. Insurance is also a wealth transfer. Life is different. I mean, we miss out on that. When someone passes, your life is different. So sometimes you can get life insurance and you can help your family to change their zip code, get them out the hood, get them out where they're at. After they pass, after you may pass away, at least you might have enough money so your family can take a vacation and go somewhere and just to live life a little bit differently. So it's unfortunate. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I think it's a must. It's a plus. And I want to tell all my listeners and viewers, wow, get y'all some insurance, baby. Get y'all $100,000. Do like I don't like telling my business, but let me tell you, Michelle, me and a couple of my family members had got a policy out on my grandmother about 5-6 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We got us a $500,000 policy. It cost us a few dollars, but we had it for 8 years before she died, and it was 5 of us who was paying the insurance policy.
That is smart. That's when families are coming
so
together.
When she transitioned, we all got a little cut. Everybody was happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Absolutely.
And I want to encourage my viewers. You all got family members. Y'all got, y'all get together and get some insurance on Big Mama, Big Daddy. Get some on Lil Ray Ray, who out there killing and shooting and running them streets. Get you some insurance, and it can really be a blessing. And it'll be a blessing after, if something happened, you all will be like she said, you can change the zip code. You can get out the neighborhood where Lil Ray Ray got shot at and you're living in, because of, it's important. And a lot of people, Michelle, don't think beyond tomorrow. They don't
Right.
think
Absolutely.
beyond that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just because Big Mama died, don't mean you got to stay in that house Big Mama had in that rough
That's right.
neighborhood. Sell that
That's
house,
right.
get that insurance, and get the hell out of there and move to Beverly. You know, that was Big Mama dream and
Absolutely.
aspiration who had that house. It wasn't mine,
Right.
you know.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
as we approaching the New Year's, that should be number one on y'all bucket list, children. And I've been telling my viewers this all for the last 6-7 years. Get you some life insurance. Good evening, Steve Edwards. Get you some life insurance. A lot of y'all ain't got nothing now. You get a good policy, you'll be all right.
And another thing it does for you, it gives you peace of mind. It gives you a peace of mind knowing that if something should happen to you, tomorrow is not promised, as we know. So it gives you a peace of mind knowing that if something happens to me, that I have $100,000, I have $50,000, I have something for my children. You know, if you can't make that money while you're living, you know, you can at least leave them something when you die. So get the money for your children so they can do better. You can appropriate it. Another thing, get a will prepared. Get you a will prepared as well. We'll talk about that. Yes, absolutely. Have the will prepared so you can be able to, because we're going to have some family discussions. It's a whole nother situation after Big Mama dies, whatever. And everybody cuts up and there's no will. And everybody's trying to say, well, you know, I was supposed to have this. And she left me the house and she left me this, and it gets crazy. And now we got to go to probate court. And now the judge got to decide who gets what because there is no will. In families, you see the best and the worst of families after a person leaves this earth, whether they have a life insurance policy or not, whether they have a will or not. So get your affairs in order. Please, the first thing is get your life insurance. Number 2, have a will. Number 3, to avoid probate court, put everything in the trust too. And you can nominate a trustee to handle everything. We've got to get smarter. We've got to get smarter how we do life and how we prepare for life. And life after life, that is. And that could be a spiritual conversation, life after life, and that could be a financial conversation. But you want to be able to make sure that you do everything you can to prepare for when you leave here. So that's what we encourage people to do. Make sure you have something in place. It doesn't take that long. And just be very.
A lot of people don't want to talk about death. They don't want to talk about it.
That's another thing.
We're living in a time, y'all, you need to talk about it. You need to talk about it so you and cousin Jackie and your sisters and brothers can continue to talk after Big Mama or Big Daddy pass away. Because what happens, the family becomes divided when you die without a will, when you die without insurance, all these promises and wishes and things. But let me also tell you this, baby. You get life insurance. Now you got to be smart. And tell me if I'm right, Michelle. Don't get life insurance and you all put all that money, give all that money to the funeral home.
Say that one more time.
Don't get a life insurance policy and give all that money to the funeral home. Try to bury Big Mama and them to be all grandiose because you got to live after they gone.
That's right. Yeah, you got to be frugal. You got to be smart. And there's some ways to get around it. As a matter of fact, well, when you call me and talk to me, there are ways that you can be able to get discounts on your casket, get discount on different things so you don't have to pay, the retail amount or the funeral home amount, that they're charging you. So there are ways you can be able to cut down that cost as well. So there are ways to skin that particular cat as well. So you can have some money for the rest of the family for other situations. Absolutely.
And that's why we encourage you to get you a $50,000 or $100,000 insurance policy, because the funeral home going to eat up that $10,000. They're going to eat up that $10,000 real quick, baby. And you're going to have nothing left but maybe a few dollars to buy some chicken for the repast. Then y'all going to be mad. So get you a policy that's going to be substantial and worth something. It's an investment. It's an investment. It's an investment for yourself, for your
It is.
family, for
It
your
is.
children. It's really an investment. A lot of folk in the sound of my voice, Michelle, ain't done nothing for their kids while they living. Get your damn policy
That is
so they
so
can have
true,
stuff.
and that's a
They can.
travesty. If that if
It
if
is.
that's
It
that
is.
if
But it.
that's yeah, it is. You're right. If that's the last living legacy you can leave your children, do that. If you haven't done anything for your children while you're living, at least do that for your children, so that you can have a living legacy that way. That would be part of your legacy. At least my mama got me some insurance. At least my mama loved me enough. See, when we talk about life insurance, we talk about love insurance.
Say that again.
When we say life insurance, we're really saying love insurance. I love you enough to make sure that you're taken care of. I love you enough so that you won't have to cry and suffer. I love you enough that I'm trying to give everything I have to you so that you can do better in your life than I did in my life. I love you enough. That's love insurance.
My
It's
God,
love
that
insurance.
was a shout right there, Michelle. That was a shout right there.
Come on now. That's love insurance. I love you.
I
I
like
couldn't make
that.
$100,000 in my lifetime, but I'll leave a policy for that. I couldn't make $500,000 in my lifetime, but I'm gonna leave you that. I love you. I love you. And your family will know that. So let's get it together,
he didn't do
family.
much for
Let's
me when
get
he
it
was living,
together.
but he left me something
There
to let
you
him
go.
know how much.
Absolutely.
That's right. Now that's a
Yes,
word right
absolutely.
there, Michelle. I had one
Come
of my
on
viewers
now.
said, my viewer, Terrell Beasley said, I believe in crying, not being broke and crying.
There you go. Right, right.
Yeah.
You
Don't
want
make
to
it like
be
you.
right. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, you want your family to be able to not to be embitterment and be have so much what I'm trying to say. You already know what I'm trying to say. You don't want your family just to be so mad, crying because you're gone, but mad because you didn't get it together. Come on.
And so many families
crying,
are
grieved at you,
separated.
but mad at you.
Right. They're
Grieved at you
separated.
and mad at
They
you at the
don't
same
speak to
time.
each other after the funeral. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. I've been to funerals, Michelle, where they got to fighting. Family members got to fighting.
That's
over
a whole nother
change.
conversation right there. Right, absolutely. So please, this actually, to be honest with you, I don't know how often you come on, and I have to talk with you and Brother Lau afterward, but this is a message that has to continue to happen all the time to remind people to get your affairs in order, get life insurance, prepare your will, get everything prepared ahead of time. While there's breath in your body, while there's blood in your veins, get it together.
Yeah, well, we're a 24-hour station, and we had your old commercial. Okay. We had your old commercial, and I'm waiting on a new one to drop. I'm waiting on, we play you all the time, but we did, but we need to update your commercial. We'll be right back, y'all. I got the old one.
Yes, wake up, wake up, wake up. We have arrived to the year of 2021, and it is time for us to wake up and to make sure our families and our children are protected with life insurance. Hi, my name is Michelle R. Jackson, and I am the president of Promise Insurance and Financial Solutions, where we promise to help, we promise to serve, and we promise to insure. We are licensed to do business in the great states of Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and more. Yes, we are ready to help you with your life and health insurance needs. So call us today. Call 1-800-823-3661. We can quote you and process your application via the phone or via the e-app. Also ask about our $5,000 life insurance accidental policy at no cost to you. Again, call 1-800-823-3661, 1-800-823-3661, and we'll be happy to serve you. Wake up, everybody, and let's get insured. Let's get insured today.
Wow. I forgot we did that. Wow.
Oh, yeah, we've been playing that for years, Michelle, since 2021.
That was 2021. Now we're about to go 2023.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, ain't nothing changed. And there's nothing changed but the year.
I see the number and everything is to change. But I'm sure our producer's going to take care of that. They'll get with you, and we'll update that to
Yes,
2023. Oh yeah, we've been
there we
playing it
go.
for a couple of years.
Oh,
We've been
okay,
rocking
okay.
with Michelle. We've been rocking with
Well,
you
we
here
come
at
on. Let's keep rocking
at,
together. Let's rock
at
the boat together.
106.9
Wait a minute.
FM
It
The
sounded like
Pulse.
I was on. It's like I was on a speed dial. I was going real fast. We have to slow it down.
Okay, he's listening. He's listening. He's in studio. He's listening. So listen, y'all. This is Michelle R. Jackson from Promise
Yes,
Insurance and Financial Services. You all can reach her at 1-800
that's right.
823-3661. That's 1
That's correct,
800
Otis.
823 3661. Michelle, give us some final words, baby.
The final word is this: tomorrow is not promised, but today is. People die 24/7. The 800 number. Put your name on the 800 number. I will call you immediately. Once you get that life insurance, you will have a peace of mind. There is no reason for you not to have something to cover yourself before you leave this earth. The last thing is don't leave earth until you get some life insurance. Please don't leave earth until you get some life insurance. Then you're free to go. Okay?
All
Don't
right.
leave earth until you call me. How about that? Don't leave earth until you call me. Don't
All
call
right, y'all. Listen,
Tyrone. Call me.
that was Michelle R. Jackson with Promise in Life Insurance and Financial Services right here on the People Station. 1-800-823-3661. 1-800-823-3661. Give her a call and give her a call a day. And tell her you heard it right here on 106.9 FM The Pulse with Otis Mack and Cocktail and Conversation. Listen, Michelle, I love you. There ain't nothing you can do about it. I keep asking myself how I made it. How I made it. Tim White right here, y'all. Thank you so much, Sam. Love you.
All right. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Oh. Y'all need to ask yourself how y'all made it this far without some damn life insurance. Y'all make sure you call Michelle R. Jackson in Promise Life Insurance and Financial Services, 1-800-823-3661. That's 1-800-823-3661. Come on, Tim. I'm there. Okay, y'all. That was Minister Tim Wright. You just been listening to a special interview with Miss Michelle R. Jackson, Promise Insurance and Financial Services. 1-800-826-3661. That's 1-800-823-3661. Listen, y'all, we're here until 24 hours a day right here. Tonight is Tuesday night. Sit back, enjoy some great gospel music. And don't forget to join me tomorrow night for Cocktails and Conversations, The Talk, right here. 106.9 FM, the Boston People Station, and Facebook Live. Anita Wilson sings Who Will Open Doors for You? Jesus will, y'all. Listen, we're on 24 hours, y'all. 106.9 FM. I love you. Thank you, Mark Williams. Listen, thank you, Mark. Y'all make sure you mark your calendars. Mark your calendars. Good Friday, April 7th. Good Friday, April 7th. I'll be my anniversary celebration dinner with the Divas. Dinner with the Divas at the Crystal Sky Banquet Hall. Tickets go on sale January 10th. Tickets are $50. April 7th, Good Friday. Listen, I love you. Tomorrow night, tune in 10:30 right here, Facebook Live. The music continues right here, 106.9 FM The Ball, the People Station.